A very good morning to you, children. So, today we will be starting chapter number 10 from your course book, that is, A Friend in Need. Children, we all have friends and we all enjoy a lot with them. But sometimes it happens that there are misunderstandings in between us. But due to that, none of our friendship get affected. We learn, we fight, we play together, we love each other. These are the qualities of a true friend. Understood? कि हमारे बीच में कोई भी प्रॉब्लम्स आ जाएं, but the friendship should remain the same. In this chapter also, you will learn about four friends and some misunderstanding took place between them and how they overcome that. Okay, children, this is a story about a boy called Swaminathan and his friends, extracted from the novel Swami and Friends by one of India's most revered writers, R.K. Narayan. Children, Mr. R.K. Narayan is a well known writer, or you can say a well known Indian writer to write in English literature. The famous book Swami and Friends was also telecast on the television, named in the form of show Malgudi Days. So I hope you will enjoy this story. Do you quarrel with your friends? Can you stay for long without talking to them? Read this story about Swami and his friends and find out if there are similarities between your group of friends and theirs. So we'll see that there are many similarities between friends. Maybe it is a story of Swami or yours. Okay, all these circumstances we all have faced. So I hope we can see what all things happen with them and do they take place with us also. Let us read the chapter first. Okay. One afternoon, 3 weeks later, Swaminathan stood before Mani's house and gave a low whistle. Mani joined him. They started for Rajam's house, speculating on the way. Speculating means, children, discussing what surprise Rajam might give them. On the way, about the surprise which Rajam had said he would give them if they saw him after afternoon. I think, said Swaminathan, Rajam is merely joking. It is merely a trick to get us to his house. He was very nearly pushed into a gutter for this doubt. So one of their friends, Rajam, has invited Swami and Mani for some surprise. Understood? He called them for some surprise and they both came in the afternoon at Rajam's place. I think, said Swaminathan, Rajam is merely joking. It's merely a trick to get us to his house. He was very nearly pushed into gutter for this doubt. Probably he has bought a monkey or something. Swaminathan ventured again. Ventured means dared to make another suggestion. Okay, अपने आप से ही वो अलग अलग बातों को सजेस्ट करता जा रहा था. Mani was gracious. Gracious means polite enough to admit that might be so. They thought of all possible subjects that might surprise them and gave up the attempt in the end. Their thoughts turned to their enemies. You know what I am going to do? Mani asked. I am going to break Somu's waist. I know where he lives. He lives in Kabir Street behind the market. I have often seen him coming out at nights to a shop in the market for betel leaves. Betel leaves means pan. I shall first fling a stone at the municipal lamp and put it out. You have no idea how dark Kabir Street is. I shall wait with my club, and as soon as he appears, he will sprawl. Sprawl meaning, children, to lie with arms and legs stretched out in different direction. एकदम गिरा हुआ इंसान, गिर जाता है ना इंसान जब हाथ पैर पूरी दूर तक फैला रखे हो. In the dust with broken bones, पड़ा हुआ हम कह सकते हैं इसको. Swaminathan shuddered. Shuddered means कांपने लगा. At the thought, and that is not all, said Mani. I am going to get the pea under my heel and press him to the earth. And Sankar is going to hang by his tuft over Sarayu from the people branch. They stopped talking when they reached Rajam's house. The gate was bolted. Bolted means locked. And they got up the wall and jumped in. A servant came running towards them. He asked, "Why did you climb the wall?" So what happened here? Actually, they came to meet Rajam. But suddenly they were going and they were talking to each other. Mani and Swaminathan were talking to each other. And suddenly Mani started saying that I will beat Somu. He was telling Swaminathan a plot. वो बता रहा था उसको एक स्टोरी वो उसको अपना प्लान बता रहा था कि कैसे वो सोमू को मारेगा, कैसे पीटेगा उसको और कैसे उसको ज़मीन पर पटक देगा उसकी हड्डियाँ तोड़कर. ये बात सुनकर स्वामीनाथन अपने आप में डरने भी लगा, कांपने लगा. बट मनी को कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ रहा था. वो अपना प्लान बता रहा है कि मैं उसको ऐसा करूँगा, सोमू को ऐसे करूँगा, शंकर को ऐसा करूँगा, पी को ऐसा करूँगा. इस तरीके से वो अपना प्लान बता रहा था. और बात करते करते वो दोनों कहाँ पहुँच गए? राजम के घर. दे रीच्ड राजम्स हाउस and they jumped into the wall. Okay, they was from the boundary wall. They jumped inside the house, and as they jumped inside, the servant came to ask them that why did they jump from the wall? Is that their property? क्या वो आपकी property है जो आप उसमें इस तरह से jump करके आए, है ना? And then Mani started laughing at that servant also. Okay. Is the wall your property? Mani asked and burst into laughter. But if you had broken your ribs, the servant began. What is that to you? Your ribs are safe, are they not? Swaminathan asked ungraciously and laughed. And just a word more, Mani said. Do you happen to be, by any chance, the police superintendent's son? So जैसे ही वो jump करके आए तो the servant came running and they asked that क्या is it your property? So बोले नहीं, but it can harm you ना. The servant was asking that if you were jumping from so high place and if your ribs get broken or something like that. So what these boys were saying, no, we are fine and nothing like that will happen. Okay. Very well then, replied Mani. We have come to see and talk to the police superintendent's son. The servant beat a hasty retreat. Beat a hasty retreat means left the place quickly because they said that we are here to meet Rajam, the son of police superintendent. They banged their fist on Rajam's door. Fist means मुट्ठी. और उन्होंने दरवाज़ा बजाना शुरू कर दिया. They heard the clicking of the latch and hid themselves behind the pillar. Rajam peeped out and shut the door again. They came out, stood before the door and wondered what to do. Swaminathan applied his mouth to the keyhole and mewed like a cat. Mani pulled him away and putting his mouth to the hole, barked like a dog. The latch clicked again and the door slightly opened. Mani whispered to Swaminathan, You are a blind kitten and I will be a blind puppy. So they were teasing Rajam. तो first they banged on the door. उन्होंने पहले दरवाज़ा बजाया. जब उसने डोर ओपन किया तो they both went and hide themselves. जब उसने अपने आप को हाइड कर लिया, then after that again from a hole they started making noise like a cat and a dog. Hearing this, Rajam again came back to them and to find out who are they. In between that, Swami and Mani, they both decided to be a blind kitten and a blind puppy. Mani fell down on his knees and hands, shut his eyes tight, put the door with his head, and entered Rajam's room in the role of a blind puppy. Swaminathan crawled behind him with shut eyes, mewing for all he was worth. They moved round and round the room, Rajam adding to the interest of the game by mewing and barking an answer every few seconds. The blind puppy brushed its side against a leg and, thinking that it belonged to Rajam, softly bit the calf muscle. Immediately, imagine its confusion when it opened its eyes and saw that it was biting its enemy Somu. The blind kitten nestled close to leg and scratched it with its paw. Opening its eyes, it found that it was fondling a leg that belonged to its enemy Sankar. So, what did they see? That जिसको वो तंग कर रहे थे राजम को, बट राजम तो वहाँ था ही नहीं, उसके बदले में वो किसे तंग कर रहे थे, किसके पैरों पे खुजा रहे थे, उनका पैर पकड़ रहे थे, उनके दुश्मनों का, जिनके बारे में वो पहले बात कर रहे थे, जो सोमू, शंकर, पी, इनके बारे में बात कर रहे थे. वो 3 लोग उनको वहाँ पर आंखें खुलते से दिखे और उन्हें देख करके वो शॉक हो गए. दे वर शॉक्ड लुकिंग टू दोज बॉयज. ओके.